Hello there and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about player housing, and more specifically we're going to talk about the 114 achievements you can complete right now to get player housing rewards once player housing launches in patch 11.2.7 on December 2nd. But before we jump into that, guys, do want to give a massive thank you to all of our channel members and everyone over on the Patreon. Just started posting over there fairly regularly, and if you want to support me in that way, I'll leave a link down below. Right, so yes, player housing is coming to World of Warcraft. Early access for player housing launches on December 2nd in the NA or December 3rd in the EU, and that is with patch 11.2.7. Now, if you haven't pre-purchased Midnight, that's okay. You can still collect all of these achievements and the decor items ready for the Midnight pre-patch when player housing officially launches. And just to add, completing these achievements obviously does give you the decor item, but they are one-time use, so you can only place it once. Now, there are vendors sprouted around the world which will sell the item once again once you've got it through the achievement. So if you get like a Head of Onyxia, you could go to a vendor and purchase that Head of Onyxia once again to place more than one in your house. Now, there are 114 retroactive rewards being added to achievements. This video took quite a while to gather all the footage, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. We're not going to do like achievement guides or anything like that. I'm simply just going to kind of list off the achievements, show the reward, and move on to the next. So there is 114. Let's get started with the first section, and that is Eastern Kingdoms achievements. So for completing the Green Hills of the Stranglethorn achievement, which is to complete all the Hemet Nezingweri quests in Stranglethorn Vale, up to and including Big Game Hunter, this will reward you with the Nezingweri Elk Trophy. For completing the achievement Full Caravan, which is to recruit all 8 characters into Fiona's traveling party in the Eastern Plaguelands, this will reward you with the Goldshear Food Cart. Moving on into Wrath of the Lich King achievements, we have the achievement More Dots 25 player. To complete this achievement, you need to defeat Onyxia in less than 5 minutes in 25 player mode, and this will reward you with the Head of the Broodmother. Yes, the Onyxia head. Another Northrend achievement is the Snows of Northrend. This is to complete all the Hemet Nezingweri quests in Northrend up to and including Postpartum Aggression. This will reward you with the Nezingweri Shovel Tusk trophy. For Mr. Pandaria, we have 2 achievements. We have Roll Club. This is to complete the Serpent Spine roll course in 70 seconds or less, and the reward for this is the Kunlai Lacquered Rickshaw. The other one is Blood in the Snow. This is to complete the Blood in the Snow scenario, and the reward for this is the Shadowforge Stone Chair. Now let's get into Legion stuff. Legion has absolutely tons of decor rewards. Some of these achievements don't actually exist right now. They might be added in 2.7 or in 12.0, but the requirements for them can be done right now. So let's get into it. So the first one is That's Valshara, folks. This is to complete the Valshara storylines. This will reward you with the Shalanir Feather Bed. The Good Suramaritan achievement, which is to complete the Suramar storyline, does reward the Knight on the Jeweled Estate painting. The achievement Treasures of High Mountain, to discover 40 treasures in High Mountain, will reward you with the Skyhorn storage chest. The achievement Treasures in Valshara, which is to discover 40 treasures in Valshara, will give you the Kaldorei Treasure Trove. Moving into class order halls, we have the Deathlord's campaign, which is to complete the Death Knight order hall campaign, will reward you with the Ebon Blade weapon rack. The Slayer's campaign, which is to complete the Demon Hunter order hall campaign, will reward you with the Illidari Glaive Rest. The Archdruids campaign, which is to complete the Druid class order hall campaign, will reward you with the Brazier of Elune. The Huntmasters campaign, which is to complete the Hunter class order hall campaign, will reward you with the True Shot Skeletal Dragon trophy. The Archmages campaign, which is to complete the Mage order hall campaign, will reward you with the Tirisgard Book Tempest. The Grandmasters campaign, which is to complete the Monk class order hall campaign, will reward you with the Monastery Gong. The High Lords campaign, which is to complete the Paladin class order hall campaign, will reward you with the Sanctum of the Light Candelabra. The High Priest campaign, which is to complete the Priest Order Hall campaign, will reward you with the Scroll of the Conclave. The Shadowblades campaign, which is to complete the Rogue class Order Hall campaign, will reward you with the Uncrowned Market Stool. The Farseers campaign, which is to complete the Shaman Order Hall campaign, will give you the Maelstrom Lava Lamp. Yeah, this is awesome. The Netherlords campaign, which is to complete the Warlock class campaign, does reward you with the Dreadscar Diaz. And the Battlelords campaign, which is complete the Warrior Order Hall campaign, will give you the Valajar Shield Wall. Moving on into artifacts, so we have Hidden Potential of the Deathlord, which is to locate and unlock the hidden artifacts for Death Knights, will reward you with the Replica Acheris Soulforge. The Hidden Potential of the Slayer, which is to get the Demon Hunter hidden artifacts, will give you the Replica Cursed Forge of the Nathrazim. The Hidden Potential of the Archdruid, which is to get the hidden artifacts for druids, will give you the Seed of Ages Cutting. Collecting a hidden artifact for the Hunter will reward you with the Replica Altar of the Eternal Hunt. Collecting a hidden artifact for mages will give you the Conjured Altar of the Guardian. Collecting a hidden appearance for your artifact on a paladin will get you the Replica Altar of Ancient Kings. Collecting a hidden artifact on priests will give you the Replica Altar of Light and Shadow. Collecting a hidden appearance for your artifact on a shaman will give you the Elemental Altar of the Maelstrom. Collecting a hidden appearance on a monk will give you the Replica Forge of the Roaring Mountain, which unfortunately I can't show the model of because it's not yet implemented on the alpha, but let's just pretend it's really incredible. Collecting a hidden artifact appearance on a warlock will give you the Replica Fellblood Altar. Collecting a hidden appearance on your warrior will give you the Replica Forge of Odin. And collecting a hidden appearance on a rogue will give you the Replica Crucible of the Uncrowned. Next up, with even more classal stuff with the research quest. So the legendary research of the Illidari, which is to research all the Demon Hunter class upgrades, will give you the Replica Tome of Fell Secrets. To research for class upgrades on a Death Knight, this will give you the Replica Librum of the Dead. If you do it on a Rogue, this will give you the Stolen Copy of the Blood Ledger. For Druids, this will give you the Replica Tome of the Ancients. If you research all the class hall upgrades on a Hunter, this will give you the Replica Tales of the Hunt. On a Mage, this will give you the Conjured Archive of Tirasgard. On a Monk, this will give you the Replica Chronicle of Ages. On a Paladin, you get the Replica Librum of the Ancient Kings. On a Priest, you get the Replica Word of the Conclave. On a Shaman, researching the class hall upgrades on a Shaman will give you the Replica Words of Wind and Earth. On a Warlock, this will give you the Replica Tome of Blighted Implements. And researching all the class hall upgrades on a warrior will give you the Replica Saga of the Valajar. Now let's talk about class hall mission achievements. Now the requirements for these is 100 class hall missions on a specific class. Now it looks like if you just complete 100 class hall missions on any class, this will give you all of these achievements, it seems. So that's a really good change. Hopefully they do something similar with the other ones as well, but that seems to be how it is currently implemented on the alpha. So the so many missions of Acheris to complete 100 class hall missions as a Death Knight will give the Ebon Blade Planning Map. Complete 100 class hall missions on a Demon Hunter, and you get the Fellhammer's Scouting Map. On a Druid, you get the Cenarian Arch. On a Hunter, you get the Unseen Path of Archer's Gallery. On a Mage, you get the Tirasgard War Map. On a Monk, you get the Five Dawns Planning Map. On a Paladin, you get the Silver Hands Weapon Rack. On a Priest, you get the Netherlight Commander Map. On a Rogue, you get the Uncrowned Planning Table. On a Shaman, you get the Earthen Ring Scouting Map. On a Warlock, you get the Dreadscar Battle Planning Map. And if you complete 100 class hall missions on a warrior, you get the Skyhold War Table. Now there is one more achievement for Legion, and it's not related to classes. This is a Legion dungeon achievement called Got to Catch 'em All. This says use the Ketchum tablet to acquire imprints of the named snails within Neltharian's lair. And the reward for this is the Tauren Jeweler's Roller. So yeah, there are a ton of things for Legion. Obviously with Legion Remix running right now, it's a good time to do a lot of these if you can. Obviously there's no class hall missions, but you know what I mean. Right, moving on. Battle for Azeroth. So we have MC Hammered, which is a Battle for Azeroth dungeon achievement. This is to defeat the Tussle Tonks in Operation Mechagon after Deuce Mecha Buffer has been hit with the Piston Smasher on Mythic difficulty, and this will give you the Gnomish Toolbox. So some of these Battle for Azeroth ones are actually Horde or Alliance only. So this one is a Horde only one, and this is Zandalar Forever. This is to complete the following achievements on the continent of Zandalar, and this will reward you with the Grand Mask of Bomb Samdi, Lower of Graves. The next one is Horde only as well, and this is Ready for War. This is to complete the war campaign in Zandalar and Kul Tiras. This will reward you with the Lordaeron Rectangular Rug. Next one is an Alliance one. This is Come Sail Away, which is to complete the introduction to Kul Tiras, and this will give you the Old Salt's Fireplace. The next one is Horde only, and this is Lower Expectations. This is to have the following buffs cast on you in Zandalar. And this will give you the Golden Lowers Altar. Next one is Alliance only, and that is the Pride of Kultiris. This is to complete the Pride of Kultiris storyline. This will give you the Proudmoore Green Drape. Next one is Dune Rider. This is for both factions, and this is to ride all the rickety planks in Vol'dun, and this will give you the Zandalari War Shelf. The next two are Horde only, so we have Raptari Rider. This is maintain the speed of Gonk for 3 minutes in Zoldazar, and this will give you the Bookcase of Gonk and Pakue, maybe. It says travel Zoldazar using 6 different totems of Paku in 1 minute, and this will reward you with the Idol of Paku, Master of the Winds. The next one is Alliance only, and this is the Long Con. It says complete Roko, the Wandering Merchant storyline in Tiragard Sound, and this rewards you with the Tiragard Treasure Chest. Next one is Horde only, and this is Frontline Warrior. This is to complete all 6 Horde assaults, and this rewards you with the Large Forsaken War Tent. The next couple are for both factions and take place in Mechagon. So we have Diversified Investments. It says complete the following construction projects in Mechagon. This will give you the Redundant Reclamation Rig. Next one is Junkyard Scavenger. This is to complete 50 Junkyard Tinkering items in Mechagon, and this will give you the Gnomish Cog Stack. And Junkyard Apprentice, which is to complete 250 Junkyard Tinkering items in Mechagon. And this will give you the Screw Sealed Stem Barrel. And the final 3 are Horde only. We have Azeroth at War, the Barons. This is to complete 6 of the following missions listed below. This will give you the Lordaeron Banded Barrel. You have Azeroth at War after Lordaeron. This is to complete the 6 missions listed below. And this will give you the Lordaeron Banded Crate. And the final one is Azeroth at War, Kalimdor on Fire. This is to complete the 6 missions. And this will give you the Lordaeron Spiked Weapon Rack. So yeah, a little bit of a Horde and Alliance thing there. I don't know if you can use the Horde stuff on an Alliance character or vice versa. But yeah, you will have to have both factions to complete some of those. Moving into Dragonflight achievements, we have Forbidden Spoils. This is to open 10 Forbidden Hordes around the Post-Storm Forbidden Reach. And the reward for this is the Dragon's Horde chest. The next one is a Blue Dawn. This is to help Calicos restore the bonds between the Blue Dragonfly. This will reward you with the Pentagon Stone Table. Next one is Fringe Benefits. This is to complete 8 of the following daily quests on Aeon's Fringe, and this will give you the Valdrakken Sconce. The next one is Reclamation of Gilneas. This is to complete the Reclamation of Gilneas storyline, and this will reward you with the Gilnean Celebratory Keg. Alright, shifting on to the next expansion, The War Within, we have Soljanor of the Isle of Dawn. This is to complete the optional Isle of Dawn storylines listed below, and this will reward you with the Boulder Springs Recliner. We have Rock to Sleep. This is to read the plaques of the following Inner Earthen, and this will give you the Rambleshire Resting Platform. We have We're Here All Night, which is to complete the following theatre troupe plays, and this will reward you with the Dornagal Brazier. The Soljanor of Undermine achievement, which is to complete the optional Undermine storylines, will give you the Rocket-Powered Fountain. Slate of the Union, which is to experience life as an Earthen by completing the achievements below, will give you the Tome of Earthen Directives. Smelling History, which is to read the following Arch-Kahet books while under the effects of polymorphic translation, will give you the Kaheti Scribes Records. And the last one is a raid achievement, 1 rank higher. This is to defeat the One-Armed Bandit after activating 1 chip defense machine in the Liberation of Undermine on normal difficulty or higher, and this will give you the Galagio Lux Spinner. Moving on into expansion meta achievements, so a Farewell to Arms, which is the Battle for Azeroth meta achievement, will give you 2 decor rewards. It will give you Mother's Titanic Brazier and the N'Zoth's Captured Eye decor. For completing Back from the Beyond, which is the Shadowlands meta, this will give you the Portal to Damnation. I don't think it actually works. Completing a World Awoken, which is the Dragonflight meta achievement, this will give you the Great Horde. Yep, you can have a Great Vault in your house. Again, don't think it actually works. And there's actually a new meta achievement for The War Within coming in 2.7, and this is the World Soul Searching. So this is the meta achievement for War Within, and this will reward you with the Drained Dark Heart of Galakrond. Moving into Lorewalking, so we have Lorewalking Ethereal Wisdom. This is to complete the Ethereal Lorewalking. This will give you the Scroll of Koresh's Fall. Completing the Xal'atath Lorewalking campaign will give you the Tome of the Survivor, and completing the Lich King Lorewalking campaign will give you the Tale of of the penultimate Lich King. Moving into professions now, we have Kings Under the Mountain. This is to discover the following artifacts of Dark Iron Thanes. This gives you the Dark Iron Brazier. And for some reason, we have 2 random Horde-only achievements. So we have the Zandalari menu, which is to cook 10 of the Zandalari recipes listed below. This gives you the Zoldazar Cook's Griddle. And we have the Professional Zandalari Master, which is to obtain 150 skill points in a Zandalari category of a primary profession. This will give you the Dazalar Forge. And the final profession achievement is Professional Algari Master. This is for both factions, and this is to obtain the maximum skill points in a Kaz Algar category of a primary profession, and this will give you the full side storage 10. And finally, the best for last, I know you've done all of these already, PvP achievements. So the first one is Ultrak Grave Robber. This is to take 50 graves in Ultrak Valley. This will give you the Fortified Alliance banner. The Tower Defense achievement, which is to defend 50 towers in Ultrak Valley, will give you the Fortified Horde banner. Me and the Captain Making It Happen, which is to take 50 flags in Arathi Basin, will give the Alliance Battlefield banner. Overly Defensive, which is to defend 3 bases in a single Arathi Basin battle, will give you the Horde Battlefield banner. Battle for Gilneas Victory, which is to win a battle for Gilneas, will give you the Smoke Lamppost. Deep Hall Ravine Victory, which is to win Deep Hall Ravine, will give you the Earthen Contender's Target. Sprinting in the Ravine, which is to capture the Deep Hall Crystal 50 times in Deep Hall Ravine, will give the Deep Hall Crystal. Storm Capper, which is to personally carry and capture the flag in either storm, will give the Uncontested Battlefield banner. Stormtrooper, which is to kill 5 flag carriers in a single either storm, will give you the Netherstorm Battlefield flag. The Grim Reaper, which is to get 30 honorable kills in a single battleground, will give the Horde Dueling flag. Wrecking Ball, which is to get 20 killing blows without dying in a single battle in any battlegrounds, will give you the Alliance Dueling flag. Duelicious, which is to win a duel against another player, will give you the Challenger's Dueling flag, which will actually give you an Alliance and the Horde one. Master of the Temple of Kotmogu, which is the meta achievement for Kotmogu, will give you the Kotmogu Orb of Power and the Kotmogu Pedestal. Master of the Twin Peaks, which is the Twin Peaks meta achievement, will give you the Iron Dragonmoor Gate. The Warson Gulch Veteran, which is to complete 100 victories in Warson Gulch, will give you the Warson Outriders flag. And Persistent Defender, which is to return 50 flags as a defender in Warson Gulch, will give you the Silverwind Sentinels flag. And that's it. That is all 114 achievements. Now, there might be more added. We're only in the second build of Alpha right now. 2.7 is just about to hit the PTR as well, but this is what we have so far. There is a lot of achievements here. Obviously, you can kind of go back and be like, oh, I haven't got this one, I want to get this specific thing. That's kind of the purpose of the video. Let me know if you'd like to see more like this, like reputations or things like that. This was a really fun video to make, but as I said, it took a long time just getting all the different items being shown and animated and things like that, but I really enjoyed it. It was a good little project. So guys, let me know down below your thoughts on all of these decor items coming in 11.2.7. It is pretty insane. How many achievements do you have? I have actually a lot of these, it turns out, when I copied my character over, so that's really great. Probably will never get the PvP ones, but that's totally fine with me. But guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like on this video if you liked it, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you want to support me outside of YouTube, I'm also on Patreon, and I'm on Twitter, MrGMYT, and I have a partner Discord channel as well. And I also am streaming on twitch.tv/MrGM. If you want to see me stream World of Warcraft, Midnight Alpha, 11.2.7 PTR, any sort of WoW, I'm over on twitch.tv/MrGM. And with that, guys, I'll see you next time.